was in front of me the whole time. I couldn't see. Blind, I was blinded, and I don't see once again.
Hey, what's going on guys, Zanik here, bringing us another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 multiplayer video. First off, I hope you guys enjoyed your holidays and are excited for the new year. I know I am. My goal for 2016 is to sort of try to bring you guys more videos every week and more on a scheduled basis, I guess. And with that being said, I'm going to bring you guys one of the videos I've been wanting to make for a long time now. I just haven't gotten around to it, but it's my best class setup video for Black Ops 3. I'm hoping to make this into a series maybe. Today's episode is going to be based on the Pharo, kind of a stealthy rushing class, but I want to try to make this kind of a weekly thing maybe. We'll do episodes every week based on your guys' recommendations or my opinions. I'm hoping to make this into a series maybe, so if you guys can leave a thumbs up on this video and subscribe if you haven't already, that means a lot to me. Your support has been awesome over these past few months, and I really do appreciate it. And while you're down there, feel free to leave a comment based on your favorite weapons or class setups in Black Ops 3, and I can use your opinions and your recommendations in my next episodes. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. So as you guys have already seen, the topic for this episode is going to be the Pharo, more importantly, a stealthy rushing class that you can use in multiplayer. The Pharo is a 4-burst SMG and is one of my favorite weapons to use in the game. I've gone on many high kill streaks using it and have captured many objectives. It is very efficient for killing enemies, but also for running around the map stealthy using this class setup. The first attachment that I have on the Pharo, which is kind of a must-have for the stealthy class, is the silencer. Obviously, when you're killing enemies, you're going to want to stay off the minimap and not track them to where you are. So the silencer is kind of a given on this class. The grip is another must-have attachment that I have on just about all my classes, but especially this one. The kick on the Pharo isn't terrible, but with the grip it is highly improved and you're very accurate using it, so I highly recommend using these two attachments together. One attachment that's kind of optional and that I've kind of experimented a little bit with is the rapid fire. Rapid fire definitely does improve the rate of fire coming out of the burst on the weapon. However, it isn't quite as powerful on the Pharo versus many other weapons, so I don't typically use rapid fire. To be honest, I kind of found the rapid fire to increase the kick on the weapon despite having the grip, but that's kind of optional. It's just based on your personal opinion and what you're comfortable with. Moving on to perks, Ghost is one of the best perks in the game to be using on a rushing or a stealthy class. In this case, Ghost will keep you off the radar while you're running around the map, considering that enemies have the UAV up, and as long as you're moving, you will stay off of that UAV. If you prefer playing on the map Nuketown or in the Chaos Mosh Pit, I recommend also using for your Perk 1 Flak Jacket. On those smaller maps, especially Nuketown in particular, everybody's throwing grenades, and so using Flak Jacket on this class will help you avoid those. Next up for Perk 2, Fast 10s is another great perk to be using. When you're rushing around corners or storming enemy buildings or objectives, you're going to want to be able to aim down sights before they can. And if you can get that aim down sight on the enemy, then chances are you're going to get that kill. So Fast 10s is a very good perk for this class. As a second perk 2, I recommend Hardwired. That will keep you immune to counter UAV, power core, EMP grenade, smoke screen. It won't trigger trip mines, shock charges, or C4 alarm. Reduce your digital imprint against enemy tracker, and 6th Sense perks. So this perk is just all around an OP beast, and I recommend using it on just about all your classes, even if they're not a stealthy class. Because you're rushing, you're going to want to avoid those trip mines, and so using this perk will help you out a lot. Next up, Perk 3 Gung-Ho is pretty good if you're rushing around the map. It's pretty self-explanatory. It allows you to hipfire your weapon, deploy equipment, and throw grenades while you're sprinting. Like I said, this is pretty self-explanatory, and I recommend using it on any rushing class. Next up for your secondary, I usually use a launcher. However, this is kind of your personal opinion. If you find that you run out of ammo pretty quickly, then feel free to put on a pistol, but I usually die or I pick up an enemy weapon before I run out of ammo on the Pharo, so I don't usually use a pistol myself. I prefer using the launcher. Not only does it help out your team when you shoot down enemy score streaks, but it also gives you XP towards your own score streaks, and so I usually use the launchers. Plus, I'm also trying to get these things diamond, so I like having them on all my classes, but you don't have to have anything on your class if you don't want to. I just prefer using launchers. But like I said, this is your own personal opinion. You can put whatever you want on your secondary, or you don't have to have a secondary at all. Last but not least, your lethal and tacticals. It kind of varies. If I'm playing team deathmatch, I usually throw a frag or a semtex on there to kill enemies with. But if I'm playing something objective based, I usually put on a smoke or some sort of tactical that helps out my team when I'm playing domination or search and destroy or anything of that means. So usually I put on smoke when I'm playing domination and I throw it on the flag as I go down to capture it. It's usually pretty helpful. So that's about it for this class setup video. I hope you guys enjoyed. As you can see on screen here, this is kind of my final setup here. This is my go-to class for when I'm rushing or being stealthy on those medium range maps. And you can switch out whatever you want on this class for anything that's more comfortable for yourself. This is just my personal opinion. However, if you guys have any recommendations or changes I should make to this class or any other weapons that I should do in future episodes, please be sure to leave them in the comment section down below, and also give this video a thumbs up. That really does mean a lot to me. Anyways guys, my name is Zanik, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.